Hey guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to be talking about the Elite's World Takeover plan. I know what the plan is, and I'm about to tell you. Some of you may be shocked because you've been brainwashed your whole lives about what it is and be in denial of what I'm about to say. But I'm going to explain it to you very thoroughly. And if you don't get it, well, I'll talk about that too at the end. So here we go. Okay. The Elite plan to conquer the world is as old as the Bible. See, the Elite wrote the Bible, they wrote the Quran, they wrote the Torah, and that's the takeover plan. The Bible is the takeover plan. Okay, the Bible is no different than a Hollywood script. The same people wrote both, okay? The people who write the Hollywood scripts, they wrote the Bible. It's the same people. So they have the good guy and the bad guy. Jesus is the good guy and Satan is the bad guy, okay? It's sort of like you got good cop, bad cop, okay? The bad cop, he gets you to tell everything to the good cop because the good cop treats you nice. It's a con game, and they have to get you to do their fighting for them. So you'll fight for Jesus, the world dictator, okay? So you'll fight for Jesus, the good guy, to become world dictator from Jerusalem. And by the way, Jerusalem and Israel, that's just a foreign country, guys. Okay, there's nothing special about that place. They're just good at telling stories. So they made up this dramatic story about the character Jesus, how he was the most moral man that ever lived, and they murdered the most moral man, who was God's son, sent her to die for you. It's basically a made-up victimization story, so you will identify with him. I mean, these people invented psychology, too, over in Europe. The same people that do the Hollywood movies, they invented psychology over in Europe, and they wrote the Bible because they're experts in human psychology. They understand how you think and how your emotions work and who you're going to side with and how to manipulate you. Okay. So they have to get you to want a world dictator. So Jesus is really a hero character that they have been pumping into the heads of the masses for hundreds of years. So the hero character Jesus becomes a world dictator. Then the good guys win. Yay, they won. Jesus, the world dictator, the good guys won. Yay, you love it. You know, the only problem is that it's all bullshit. None of these stories are real. It's a world takeover plan, and they're using make-believe fictional stories to get you to take it to get you to go along with it, okay, and manipulate you psychologically. And they saw ahead of time that people would resist a world takeover, so they preempted that by calling the true freedom fighters the army of Satan. Like when Jesus comes back, oh, Satan's army's gonna try to battle him and stop him. You know, it's because they know people are gonna not be cool with the world dictator and the takeover plan. Okay, so they're gonna try to fight for freedom. But then they wanted to label those people evil, Satanists, and just bullshit, man. So anybody who tries to stop them from taking over the world with their Jesus hero character is the army of Satan. Okay? It's complete bullshit, guys. None of this shit is real, okay? There is no Satan. There is no God. There is a big group of people who want to play God over the rest of humanity. The three Abrahamic religions, that's the takeover plan, okay? So Islam, Judaism, Christianity, that's the world takeover plan. The Bible is the playbook. So Christian preachers they always say to their followers, don't be yoked with non-believers. Why do they say that? Because they will wake you up and show you that you are being brainwashed. Okay, all cults try to cut off contact with outsiders because only a certain amount of people are going to believe their bullshit. And they don't want those people talking to smart, streetwise people like me who understand how con men and brainwashing works. The Bible is the plan of the Jesuits in Rome and Israel and the secret societies, okay? That's the world takeover plan. These people who wrote the Bible, they invented psychology. They were the ones in Europe who invented modern psychology. The Bible is based on human psychology. They play both sides. Good guy and bad guy. That's why the Freemason checkerboard is black and white squares. The Freemasons are the bad guys, and the Christians are the good guys. And it's a war. A bullshit, made-up war. It's like a magician and his tricks. A magician has a bunch of tricks, And all the children watch and think it's magic until someone shows them how the trick actually works. All Hollywood celebrities and professional athletes are controlled by the elite. All sports are rigged. Shaq is a Mason. That's why you always see the athletes and the entertainers thanking God when they win. Oh, I want to thank God for winning, because they tell them to say that, okay? Because so you'll believe this. You'll believe the story, the baloney. So evil and good is in human beings themselves. There is no God. There is no Satan. They're playing you just the same way cops play a suspect. They play good cop, bad cop. One cop is really mean to you, and you don't want to talk to him. Then the other cop is really nice to you, so you feel better talking to him and confessing all your crimes. Satan is the bad cop. Jesus is the good cop. They're on the same team. Remember the black and white checkerboard from Freemasonry? They play both sides, okay? The black square is the bad guy. The white square is the good guy, okay? Okay, so let's take a look. Let's go through this here. Okay, look. I'm going to show you what I was talking about, okay? So let's take a look at all these NBA players thanking God when they win, okay?
Well, I just want to thank God for blessing me for this award.
Yes, sir. First off, I want to thank God, man. I mean, nothing's possible without God, obviously.
You know, first I want to just say thank you to my mother. She is sitting over there at that table. She has sacrificed so much for me. And, you know, I'm just pleased. I also want to say thank you to God. None of this can be possible without, you know, God leading your way and, you know, writing your path for you. So one more round of applause for that as well.
You know, the good Lord and his sovereignty has trusted me and my family with our situation. And I'm mindful of that. I'm mindful of all the blessings he's given me.
Congratulations to you, bro. This for you. Appreciate that. So, congratulations, man. Really pleased, bro.
First off, thank you. It means a lot to get this award from you. Thank the NBA. Most importantly, though, I want to thank God. I know none of this is possible.
Thank you, man. I can't hold this. I got some people I want to thank. So first and foremost, man, thank you to the man above. Without his blessing, without his honor, I wouldn't be standing here today. So thank him. I'm very, very blessed to be in the position I am today. So I'm very, very appreciative of that.
Okay, guys, there you see all the athletes thanking God. Hey, here, let's take a look at Shaq. Hey, you see that Freemason ring on his finger? Yeah, Shaq thanks God too. You know why? They tell him to. Here, let's take a look. Oh, look at that. It's Shaq with a bunch of Freemasons, and he's wearing a Freemason apron, a lambskin apron. Maybe he's part of the plan, eh? The takeover plan? Uh-oh. Good cop, bad cop. See the bad cop over there? I'm angry. You're going to jail for life. That's it. We're going to cuff you and stuff you. And then you got the good cop. Hey, come talk to me, buddy. I'm your friend. Just tell me what happened. Everybody makes mistakes. Come on, just tell me what happened, and everything's going to be okay. And there is another set of good cops and bad cops. See, Satan's the bad cop. Jesus is the good cop. Satan's job is to scare you into Jesus' arms, okay? And then you confess everything. So, you know, if you don't do what Jesus says, you're going to burn forever, and they're going to scald you, and they're going to boil you in fucking diarrhea. You know, basically, it's Satan's job to scare you into Jesus, the world dictator's arms, okay? See the black and white checkerboard? See the white right there? There's the good guy. There's the bad guy. They play both sides. Okay? Now look at this. Here's the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. Listen, guys, listen. I'm telling you straight up, there's nothing special about that country over there. It's just a foreign country, and they're good at making up fantasy stories to control your mind, okay? There's nothing special about that building up there. Hey, I like the color gold. It looks cool. But, there's no magical spirits there. Now, this is what I call a brainwashing cult. See all those people there? They're all brainwashed with fantasy stories, and they're all talking to the wall and talking to themselves and making wishes to a magical genie who they think is going to give them the wishes. So that's in Israel. They're talking to themselves at the Wailing Wall. That's part of the World Takeover plan. Here they are in Mecca. Same thing. That's a big brainwash cult. They believe a big fantasy story, and they're walking around a building, and they're just making they're brainwashed. It's make-believe. Here they are in Rome, same thing. A bunch of brainwashed cult followers. They believe what these people are telling them. I'm about to show you reality, okay? Can you handle it? That's reality, guys. That's nature. That's basically we're a type of ape, okay? Now you might say to yourself, why do so many people believe in religion? And there's only a few people like me who say, hey, it's bullshit, guys. Now why is that? This is why, guys. Here's an IQ graph, okay? The majority of people, most people are right here in the middle. They have an average IQ. That means their average intelligence. That's the majority of the population. Do you see the curve? Do you see the curve, how it goes up and then down? This is the masses of the people right here in the middle, okay? Hey guys, my IQ is down here, okay? That's my IQ right here. Most people's IQ is up here. Okay, so they believe bullshit fantasy stories. They're not smart enough to see through it, okay? My IQ is right here, and I'm intelligent enough to see through it, and I'm explaining it to all these people here who have average IQs. Okay, and then half the people are on this side of the IQ spectrum, okay? This is average. Half the population of the world is below average, okay? Those are those big crowds of people dressing up and talking to the wall. Okay, and then half the people are above. I'm here on the scale, guys, okay? These people cannot tell me how things work. It's impossible for them. So, guys, the World Takeover plan is the Bible, okay? It's not real. There's no God. There's no Satan. It's just, that's the Jesuits' plan. They use make-believe to brainwash the average IQ people into just doing what they say, okay? And you're going to help them create a world dictatorship by saying, oh, yeah, Jesus is going to control the whole world, and he's come back with a rod of iron. Yeah, they're going to take that rod of iron. They're going to be complete fucking ruthless dictators, and they're going to say, oh, it's because you're Satan's, you're whatever. Okay, so that's the World Takeover plan, guys.